I'm a simple man, don't wanna complicate ya, complicate ya. I'm a simple man, don't wanna complicate ya.
Guys, I'm so excited. The hurricane is over. It actually left, like the final like little bits and pieces and traces and crap left this morning. It's over. It's over. It's over. Well, the cleanup stage begins. We fared pretty well, but most of my state and South Carolina did not. So the cleanup phase is now beginning, but at least the rains have come to an end. But on a much more positive note from the hurricane, all of my packages came in today. I had all this stuff that was getting ready to come in. I have new underwear, I had some books that came in, and most importantly, makeup. I had ordered a bunch of makeup. Now, I ordered this stuff from Makeup Revolution, and I got stuff like this, and I'll show you guys everything that I got, but I just kind of wanted to show what I got first off, just to talk about the company. Because I do actually want to discuss the interaction that I had with this particular company. Now, I ordered directly from their website. I didn't order it from like Ulta or Sephora or anything like that. I ordered it right from their website. Now, I actually ordered this stuff probably late-ish August, I would say. Yeah, pretty much late August. And I placed the order. Everything was good. They were pretty quick processing it and things like that. And I get a notice that my order has shipped. So they send me the tracking information and everything. And I start watching the tracking because I'm one of those crazy people that I will go and I will click on the tracking link every single day because I'm dying to get whatever it is that I ordered. And that's exactly what I did with this stuff. Because especially, new makeup, hello. But I went ahead and I clicked on the tracking link every single day. Well, by the time I had had enough, we were somewhere between 12 and 13 days. I forget when it was exactly that I contacted them. It was somewhere between 10 and probably 13 days, where the tracking showed that the label had been created, but the package had never actually been picked up. So I was kind of wondering why it was still sitting in their factory so many days after the label had been created. So I contacted them and I said, hey, this is my order number and I placed it on such and such. And, according to the tracking information, the label has been made, but it hasn't actually left your factory yet. And I was kind of wondering when you were actually going to go ahead and hand that over to FedEx. So about 2 days later or so, I get an email back from the company saying that my package had been lost in transit and I could either accept a refund or they could go ahead and resend the package. So I obviously opted to have them resend the package. And it was like they sent it, instead of sending it FedEx, they sent it UPS, and lickety-split, it was here within a couple of days. Here's the issue that I have with this whole scenario. Why is it that nobody bothered to check what was going on with my package and all that time? I mean, that was like a really long amount of time, and I was really, really patient about it. And I'm kind of wondering, like, if it got lost in transit, did they not know it was lost in transit until I said something? Or did they just not care? Were they waiting for me to say something? I don't know what happened. Was it their fault? Was it FedEx? Did FedEx lose it and didn't bother to tell them? Or did FedEx lose it and tell them and they just decided to wait to see if I noticed? Or did FedEx never actually receive the package? Because according to the tracking, like I said, it said that the thing had been created, but FedEx never actually received it. So FedEx never actually scanned it to say that they received the package. I'm thinking my package is sitting at their factory somewhere and they just have no clue. Like, it's propping up a desk somewhere or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it actually ever made it to FedEx because there was no scan. There was no acceptance scan. You know what I'm saying? There's usually some kind of an acceptance scan that says that the driver actually picked it up. And that never happened. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the makeup. Now, as you can see, my face is only partly done, and there is a reason behind that. I'm actually going to try out a couple of the more unusual items that I purchased. And I'll be honest with you, I went ahead and made this purchase because of the unusual products that I decided to get. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of those, shall we? Now, because I'm going to be running this stuff across my face, I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, start with what I want to put on my face first. Now, two of these items are actually unusual highlighters, and I'm going to do one on one side and one on the other side just so that we can kind of compare and contrast. Here's the problem. They're kind of strange highlighters. They're highlighters I've never actually tried before, so I'm not 100% sure how to effectively apply this particular makeup. But the first one that I got is actually Unicorn Heart Blushing Hearts Triple Baked Rainbow Highlighter, which is this right here, which is very cute packaging, but that is going to end up in the trash, so I don't really care what the packaging looks like. However, I know I'm late to the whole rainbow highlight thing, but I figure this is one of those things where I kind of always wanted to try it, and I was actually kind of dying to try it because I wanted to see what it would actually look like. But I didn't want to spend the amount of money that these things usually cost. So when this rolled around, I think it was like $7, and I was like, I will pay $7 for that. I ain't going to pay $20 or $30 for a highlight I'm probably never actually going to use, but I'll pay $7 for it just to test it out and see what it's like. So let's go ahead and see if I can pry this out of the box. I did not open anything. Everything is still completely sealed in their boxes. That palette I held up before still in the cellophane, so that's going to be okay. Okay, so this is the actual packaging for this stuff. The back end of the lid is really loose on this, just so you guys know, and this is kind of cheap looking on the back, but again, I paid $7 for it. I'm not going to complain about how cheap the packaging is. And does that come out of there? Hang on, hang on. No. Yes. Okay, you can take this out, but I don't know if I really want to because it's like, it's hollow in the back, so I'm going to put that back. This was supposed to be glued in there. Okay, you can see that little thing is hanging in there. There is a matching mark inside the box. This is supposed to be glued in there, and it's not. I'm going to mark that down as a in transit boom boom. Because what is it that they say? Doesn't UPS have like a 2-kick minimum, something like that? So I'll blame that on UPS. Anyway, if I can ever get this back in the packaging, for God's sake. Okay, so this is the actual highlight itself, and you can see it is very, very rainbowy. Now, if I'm going to use one color of this, I understand how to use it, but I'm not sure what I would do with pink or blue highlighter. I'm sure if you're 20 years old, you can figure that out, but I'm almost 40, so I don't know what I'm going to do with purple or blue highlighter, because when you hit my age and you put on blue highlighter, you look like a corpse. So, but technically what you're supposed to do with this is you're supposed to sweep it across and then, you know what I'm talking about? So I brought two different brushes with me. I brought my trusty fan brush, and I brought my all-time favorite brush, which is my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. And we're going to go in with this one, because I think, let's just give this a shot and see what the heck it looks like. Okay, so for those wanting to know what kind of brushes I'm using, this is one of those It Cosmetics brushes for Ulta. And I actually kind of like this line. It's nice and soft, and it's actually kind of thick, as you can see. I really like this brush, although I don't really use it a whole lot. And I'm going to be using a lot less because I now have a new favorite highlighter, which is not in this package because I haven't tried these yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little brush and I'm going to fan it across all of them and see if we can get all of the colors. Where's my mirror? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run my fan brush. Whoa, that, I don't know if you guys could see that, but yeah, we'll see when I edit if that actually shows up. Now, oh, my mirror is really dusty. All right. It doesn't look like my brush is actually picking this up, so I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try to be a little bit more gentle with it, maybe. A little bit more deliberate. See, it still doesn't look like it's really picking it up, and I'm getting a lot of flying. And I'm getting a lot of, I don't know if that's going to show up on camera, but I'm getting like a lot of dust on the side. I'm going this way, and you can see over here where it's all building up on the side. You see that? And I'm wondering if it's just going into the corner instead of getting onto my brush. That's, see, I don't know if you guys can see it. I mean, it's very sparkly, but it's flying up in the air like a, and it's not, is that, oh, it is getting highlight. Okay. I don't know. See, it doesn't, when I do it on my, when I do it in my mirror, it doesn't look like there's a highlight, but I'm looking in my camera right now, and it's like, ooh, buddy. What is going on there? Holy, see, here's the side that's unhighlighted. See that? It's just kind of, that's just my CC cream. And then, blow! Now, I don't know. I don't know. Does it look rainbow to you guys? I don't know if you can even, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. I mean, I don't see. I don't know. It doesn't really look rainbow to me. It looks like a highlight. I mean, it looks like a really highlight, but that is a really impressive highlight. It looks, seriously, when I'm looking in my mirror, it looks like nothing. But when I'm in the camera, and I don't know if it's the lights or what, but holy crap. Oh my God. So I'm not seeing a whole lot there that is rainbow, okay? I don't know if it was supposed to show up rainbow, or I don't know. What I'm thinking it might be is instead of it actually showing up as like several different colors, I'm thinking they were all supposed to combine to get you to that point. I don't know how much use I'm going to have for a highlight that bright. I know a lot of people are like really into that bright of a highlight, but that's a little over the top for me, but let's see. Okay, so with that little mini fit done, let's move on to the next highlight, which is the Dragon's Heart, which is going to be interesting. This is another of the multicolor highlighters. It's just a different kind. Instead of it being a rainbow, it's a little bit of a different color. I'm going to mangle the box. Okay, it looks like it's going to be the same kind of setup. Packaging obviously is a little different. Thank God. But release it, box. Release it. Oh. It's like taped in the box. Hang on. Okay. Okay. So here's the Dragon's Heart packaging itself. And again, like like the last one, it's kind of cheap. And okay, this is definitely out of the packaging because you can see right there, that's some of the highlighter. And can you see where it hit in the middle of the highlighter? I am totally not going to worry about that too much, and I'm not going to take this out of the packaging and fight with it because it's just, I don't have the time or the wherewithal. We're just not doing that. Anyway, this is what the highlighter looks like. Okay, you got your reds and oranges in there, so I did that on this side. We're going to go in on this side. So here we go again with the same, and it's just crapping. It's crapping dust. Okay, this one looks like it's picking up highlighter. I don't know if that's showing up in the, hang on. That you can definitely see it's picking up the color in there. That's showing up. That's showing up very well. This is going to be weird. Okay, so this is actually picking up, and I'm putting way too much on here, but it is the middle of the friggin' night, and I am not going any dang where. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, that's showing up. I am seeing that. Okay, I gotta admit, this is my favorite of the two. Okay, I don't think this one is nearly as eye-popping as that one. I mean, you can kind of see for yourself. Hang on. Now, to be fair, I moved my light so that the both lights are actually like shining on me, and I'm going to lose my vision in my left eye. But there's the comparison so that they are both getting hit with direct light. Let's put a little bit more on just to see if we can get it up to this intensity. Going back, slowing it down. They're both shooting out the same amount of dust. I'm telling you guys, you are going to have this forever. I mean, I'm going to have this highlight, both of these highlights, I'm going to have them both for like the rest of my life. Even if I use these every day, I think I'll probably still be putting them on when I'm 80. So we're going to do this. I got to admit, I like this highlight better. The rainbow one, yeah, see, that's more my tone. Okay, you can see, okay, yeah, see, now it's popping. Now it's popping a little bit more. See, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to bring that way up close too, just in case. This one, the rainbow side, is more of a white silver frosted, and this one is definitely like an orange warm tone, and I think this one suits me better. It is out there. That sucker is out there, but it is definitely toned down, probably only because of the fact that it is a little bit warmer. That one I'm actually going to use. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to use that one because I really like that. I'll probably use this one too. In all honesty, I'll probably use this one too. But this, like I said, this is a little over the top for me. Because, I mean, I'm very pale skinned. And I don't know, I feel like it looks weird. You know, in person, it really doesn't. You know, like in person, this one almost doesn't look like anything. And then in this one looks like a rose gold in person. You know, with the dragon one, I don't think I would even need blush. Because, I mean, it's that warm toned. It's like shiny blush. Okay, so we are going to move on from that to lipstick. Now, I have two lipsticks. I've got this one here, which is, I don't even know. I don't know. It doesn't even say. The shade is called Make Me Tonight. So I don't know if you can read that, but it's called Make Me Tonight. And then this one here is called Cherry Bomb. So as you can figure, this is going to be a bright red. Now this is where things are going to get a little silly because I'm going to put one on one lip and the other on the other lip, and they don't look anything alike. So this is going to be weird. Make Me Tonight is the one that I'm actually the most intrigued by because as you can see, it's kind of like a black burgundy. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but it almost looks like it's made out of plastic. Let me do this. Can you see that? Not really. Let me try doing it with my hand. Oh my god, I can't find the middle of my own hand. Okay. It kind of looks like it's made out of plastic. See that? Okay, let's give this a shot. What do you think? I'm going to put this on my bottom lip. I so desperately want to purse my lips, but I can't because I'm, that's it. Okay, so it's not black. I don't know if you can really see it. It's not really black. It's like a really dark burgundy color. Okay, which is what I was going for. I'm completely over my goth days, so I don't need black lipstick. That's just me, you do you. Black lipstick actually looks really good on some people. It just doesn't look good on me. And it didn't look good on me in my goth phase either. But that's what you got there. Now, before I get all weird, let's try to put on Cherry Bomb. Now, Cherry Bomb, as you probably guessed, is a bright red. And again, it kind of looks like it's made out of plastic. Okay, the last one went on very smooth, and it doesn't feel weird. It just looked kind of weird out of the tube. Okay, it looked kind of weird on my face too, whatever. This is not easy to apply. It's like, because of the shape of the tip, I feel like I have to do it the way my grandmother did. My grandmother was one of those people that used to go in with it, like right at the top, and just wear it all the way down. I almost feel like I have to do that with this, because it sort of drags and leaves like a skip mark. Okay, I have done an absolutely horrible job applying that because I felt like I had no control over it with that tip. That tip will obviously wear down over time, but for right now, it's when you first take it out of the tube, it's a little hard to control. Okay, I don't know how I feel about the color either. I feel like a kid playing with makeup. I look like that's a look, isn't it? Yeah, okay. You guys are not going to believe what I just did. I had this highlighter. I apparently put it down on my bedspread, face down. I have no idea how I managed to do that. I just thought the lid was on it and I dragged it. I now have this all over my bedspread. Yeah, that's red. That is never coming out. Whatever. I don't care. This is the ugliest bedspread in the world. I'm completely covered in highlighter. It's all over my hands. It's all over my pajamas. It's obviously all over my bed. Anyway, this is a close-up look. Don't judge the look, obviously. But there you go. Not sure how I feel about that red color. Like, it kind of almost feels like a melted crayon. That's kind of what it looks like. So, you can judge it like that. It's kind of hard to judge it when you're looking at two different lip colors, but there's that. And then, yeah, I don't know if I can do this. Hang on. There you go. So, there's that. Just wipe my lipstick off on the bedspread next to the highlighter. Okay, hell with it. I can't find the tissue, so you guys are going to have to deal with me having two different shades of of lipstick on for like the rest of the video, so. Okay, for some reason I left this in the cellophane, but this is the next one that I have, and this is the Revolution Soph X. I'm not really sure what that means. I love how they described it as ultra eyeshadow, ultra professional eyeshadows. What does ultra professional mean? I mean, it's like, that's one of those things, like, you see that on all this stuff, it's like, everything is professional. It's like, oh, yeah, this 99-cent tube of lipstick is professional lipstick. Well, what the hell does that mean? And to make matters worse, what does ultra professional mean? So this is the Extra Spice palette. Look, more cellophane. I just took it out of the cellophane, and now there's more cellophane, so let's get it out of there. Okay. This is actually, like, really cute. Hi! This is, like, really cute packaging. And you can totally see everything going on in my room here with this because of that. The back is super cheap looking. More cellophane. Okay. And this is the actual palette. It's like a nice fall stuff here. And we're going to go this way. There is a little bit of crud. Like you can see right there, there's a little bit of crud that fell out of the packaging. I'm going to peer out of the bottom. One of these other ones had a little bit of crud. I don't know. A couple of them have a little bit of crud, like I said. And again, this is pretty bad. This Reputation one is pretty bad. It's not broken, though, which is okay, because I recently got one. Well, like a couple months ago, I got one where it was like, I opened it up fresh out of the package, bought it from Ulta, and I opened it up, and just one of the pans was just smashed to oblivion. But it was, and I was quite upset. But yeah, this is what you've got. There's a lot of mattes, and there are some really sparkly ones. I love this blue one right here. Look at that. I mean, that is really quite nice. But I mean, your sparkly ones are very sparkly, and then your mattes are very, very matte. So I'm digging this one. And I'm not going to swatch eyeshadow, because I have two eyeshadow palettes that I purchased from this company. And the other one is this. This is humongous. There are a lot of eyeshadows in this. This is the Emily Edit the Once. Again, ultra professional. So there's 24 eyeshadows in this one. And again, she is a YouTuber. Okay, I don't know who this woman is, but here you go. And there's her YouTube channel. Obviously, she is a known YouTuber. Otherwise, she would not have a collaboration with Makeup Revolution. But I have not personally heard of her before. But I might go check her out. By the off chance that she happens to see this video, I apologize for not knowing who you are. And I'm certainly not putting you down. It's my problem, not yours, that I don't know who you are. This one is actually packaged in bubble wrap. And I don't know why More Makeup is not packaged in bubble wrap. So that I am digging completely. Now, this one does not, I don't think this one looks nearly as cheap as the other one. It's not the whole shiny thing going on here, but it's very plain. It's very simple. I like plain and simple because I don't care as much as other people do about the packaging. So plain and simple does it for me. Now I don't worry about it like if I get, you know, eyeshadow all over the container. Okay, and it's smooth, so if I do, I can just clean it off. You know, so many of them are like, they've got like fuzzy stuff on them. Well, if you get any of your makeup on those, it's there for like the rest of eternity. Okay, so again, I've got some smuts going on down here. Can you guys see that? You see that? There's a little bit of smuts going on, and I don't know what it is. It seems to be the dark ones. Like, all the other ones are fine, but then the dark one, like, gets all over it. But either way, here is the actual palette, and no, I'm not going to swatch these. If you guys want to see finger and brush swatches of these palettes, let me know. And I will go ahead and do one of those videos where it's just music and I just do the swatching with the brush and the finger. I can do all of that. But that is the haul that I got today. I got the 2 lipsticks, 2 eye palettes, and 2 highlighters. Apparently I have the thing for the number 2. Yeah. I'm thinking. This is the first time I've ever purchased anything from Makeup Revolution, and I'm thinking that I'm going to have to road test one of these. So, in the comments, let me know which one you would prefer that I swatch, or not swatch, which one I road test. Do you want me to road test the Emily Edit the Once palette, which is these, or do you want me to do Soph X, which is these? Which of these would you prefer that I did a road test on? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, I will see you in the next video. I am going to go and get this crazy lipstick off. See ya.